Welcome to Willmore Wine Bar. We have an exclusive tasting tonight from Hearst Ranch Winery in Paso Robles, and we're here to talk to Soren Christensen about his particular wines that we're pouring tonight. How you doing, Soren?
Doing well.
Nice to meet you. Tell me a little bit about your winery, the origins and the name, and how that came about.
So we're a partnership between a couple from Paso Robles, Jim and Debbie Saunders, in partnership with Stephen Hearst of Hearst Corporation. So we're fortunate enough to have some sizable corporate backing, if you will, but we're still a real small family winery. So we have a 55-acre vineyard in Paso Robles with winery buildings, and then our tasting rooms are on Hearst Ranch properties. So we have one in San Simeon over next to Hearst Castle, and another one inland at Jack Ranch. And Stephen Hearst is a really great person. He's a great benefactor for many good causes in San Luis Obispo County and beyond. So we're a winery with an eye kind of on giving back to the community for sure. We have fun in the meantime.
And philosophically, is there a style of winemaking you prefer, or how would you go about that? How would you?
Yes, and this is going to sound totally cliched, but you've heard it before and you hear it again right now. I try and let the vineyard kind of tell me which direction I want to go.
Speak for itself.
Exactly, and in the case of this wine in particular, so this is the only estate wine we're pouring tonight, 100% estate, that is, Petit Syrah. We have great abundance of clay in our soil, so our resulting alcohols, for the most part, trend a little bit lower than Paso Robles. Clay, especially in a drought, makes a huge difference because when we have to irrigate on occasion, it retains water so much better. So my bad analogy about vines and really well-drinking soil during a drought, they binge drink like college freshmen. So when you water, they swell up and then they desiccate over time. So the closer you get to picking, it really impacts your Brix level and your acids much more. Whereas we have great continuity from our clusters, from 3 weeks on with picking decisions. So there's a lot less guesswork involved.
Let's taste the Petit Syrah.
All right. So this saw a little bit of American oak. Alcohol comes in the low 14s. Kept it on oak for about 17 months.
Is Petit Syrah typically an American varietal, or is it ancestry? Was it called Jarif at one point?
You can call it Jarif, so it's actually, and you're lucky, I just did a presentation on this, so it's a cross-pollination between true Syrah and a grape called Pelorsen.
Okay.
And Pelorsen originates from just east, like if you were to draw a straight line between Côte Rôtie and Hermitage, the midpoint east, out near wherever Andre the Giant's from, I can't remember the name of the town, is where Pelorsen originated way back when. So it's cross-pollination at Montpellier, like in the 1860s, and that's how Petit Syrah was born.
Okay. Is there a reason why Petit Syrah is more prevalent in the United States than it is in Europe, in your opinion?
I can't give you a good reason as to why it's more prevalently planted here. It originates in France. It's cross-pollination between Syrah and Pelorsen, but as far as why it fell out of favor there, no, I can't really give you a good reason. I mean, for us, it's typically what I've found in Paso Robles is it's a great blender because it often adds a bunch of color and tannin structure to a wine, but it's really nice if you can kind of dial one back and keep the stoutness restrained to a point where it can be a standalone wine and not overwhelm the palate, which is nice.
Let's talk about this year's harvest, how it might be different from harvests in the past.
Everything started off very quickly. We had early bud break, luckily no frost events, so everything started early and progressed normally. We started picking on August 26th with Tempranillo, moved quickly into Malbec, Syrah, then finished off with Petit Syrah and Petit Verdot in the middle part of October, excuse me. Everything went really well. We don't grow any Cab Sauv in particular, but I heard that some people were having kind of premature shutdown on Cab Sauv. So what that might result in is some kind of lower alcohol levels, not necessarily bad quality, because the hang time was there. But for Paso Robles, it might be nice to get some, 13.5% alcohols out of some wines.
Right, and the acidity will spike a little bit.
It should be pretty good, yeah. But I mean, it's with the hang time, the pyrazine should be oxidized out at that point. So
let's try the Petit Syrah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.